My name's Bill Camp. I'm a retired social worker. I spent most of my career working with the homeless and runaway, kind of specializing in youth who were leaving foster care. But I also did some mental health work with a street outreach team in Rochester, New York. And when I retired, I came to St. Joseph's Northside, a ministry through the Sisters of St. Joseph in Rochester. They have a drop-in center known as St. Joseph Northside on Lyle Avenue. I came to St. Joseph's with what I thought I was a lot of experience working with people on the street, people dealing with substance abuse, mental health. I did some work at Rochester Psychiatric Center, so I worked a lot with chronically homeless in a chronic home. The sisters that have been here in at St. Joseph's Northside since 2005, they've told me that since the pandemic, the severity and the intensity and the numbers of people that are really chronically mentally ill and not involved in any kind of supportive therapy or housing or anything has just grown. We probably see about 20 people a week that are living on the street. I'm kind of fearless, which is kind of a good thing in this work, but I know it's also dangerous because I really, for some reason, I'm the last on my team that gets nervous or fearful, because I'm usually the one dealing with the de-escalation, and it's hard to grasp it, but I try not to be judgmental. I try to see that they're wounded too. They need God's love, God's forgiveness and healing, and they need us too, just to come in for a cup of coffee and be treated with respect and dignity. And even though it doesn't, it seems like it just a short fix, but I know it's important to show people that dignity and that they're important no matter what they're doing, however they're living. The neighborhood where I am now at St. Joseph, there's a few men that are just so traumatized and damaged by the loss that they've had growing up, um, and they have so low self-love or self-worth that they when we offer them support or shelter or a safe place to be, they just continue to be outside, even when they lose fingers or lose toes in the winter. It's been really difficult, and a change, seeing people that they just have no they don't see any good in them, that they choose, or they just continue to live on the street and be abused and be hurt and put themselves at risk. It's just that's been everybody. I think everybody who works with the homeless or thinks about it, they're like, well, they should just go into a shelter or get a job, or it's like, but some of these people that I've been hanging out with the last 4 years, they're just so fragile and so unloved, and it's just the little small things. It's so true, but it is really the small things, and it's hard being not caught up in the busyness to just really take time and be with people, really making connections. It's hard because sometimes the trauma and the drama and the pain in their life is just, it can take you out, um, but that's what I love about every day. I try to see and meet somebody, even if it's for 10 minutes, get their name, shake their hand. That's the part I love about St. Joseph's.